Okay, so what we've learned here today are the different ball flight patterns, different shot types, and having that variety of when we're out on the golf course. What we've used today as far as demonstration, we've used the flags out here for our targets, and then we've gone through a couple things that relates to the ball flight laws. Ball position, centerness of contact, making sure we have a good tempo and timing that relates to our golf swing. And then lastly, how we position that club face at address. So using these things and tools with demonstration, having the proper targets, and then having those proper steps on each swing, and then we kind of mix it in with a little game to make it fun, is what we want to do with any type of clinic for this session, depending on what type of shot you hit. The first thing you do that we want to do, okay, is have a little bit more of a narrow stance. We don't want to be too wide. The second thing is where we position the hands and how we position the club face at address, okay? We always want the left hand leading, favoring our left side, okay? We don't want to stay back on it, or we're going to be scooping it a lot coming up on top of the golf ball. So what we want to do is get more narrow first. When we grip the club, keep this left hand forward, okay? And then as we take this club back to create the correct angle of attack as we come down on the golf ball, is really start to hinge this left wrist, okay? We don't want to get too inside. We don't want to sway our head. The biggest thing is setting this club upward with that left wrist hinging it up. As soon as we do that, we want to keep that angle of attack and pick up a little bit of acceleration by keeping that left hand forward as we come through the shot. We do this as our standard setup, and then we adjust as we go as far as our club face, how far back we take it, and accelerating through the shot, depending if it's a bump and run or if it's a flop shot, a chip shot, and so forth. These are the items we're going to be covering today. Okay guys, so what we mainly learned here today, we covered the basis on our chipping, some different variety there with the bump and run and our flop shot, around the green. The biggest thing I think we could take away from this, it comes down to, a few of our ball flight laws, right? Where it comes down to our angle of attack, where we hinge that club downward, right? Our club face, and centerness of contact, where we control the distance by doing that, okay? And I think I heard from several of you, it really comes down to those couple things where we want to have good contact, distance control, and these things we learned today really will help with that.